Chicago Bears hired Colts defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus as their head coach. Now just 7 head coaching vacancies in the NFL. Also, according to our Adam Schefter, Byron Leftwich is the leader in the clubhouse in Jacksonville as of right now. Dan Orlovsky, I know you pay very close attention to the Colts. Do you like the hire?
I love the hire if he brings an offensive coordinator with him that's very good. And that's the million-dollar question for me, Molly. Like, head coach, that matters. Obviously, I would have gone more offensive as a head coach just because the development of Justin Fields is going to be tremendously important to their success. Matt Eberflus has got a track record of being a really good coach, really good communicator. He's produced very high-end defenses. Cool. Who's your offensive coordinator? That's all I care about right now with Chicago because they have invested so much with Justin Fields, and he is such a talented young man that if they have the right coaching and the right system for him, this could be a home run hire, and this could finally fix the Chicago Bears for a long time. I've got to see who they hire as offensive coordinator first.
It's all right. I don't have a problem with it. And by the way, you know, my subject, you know, how I started off the show going off about Hackett going to Denver and Eric Bieniemy still looking for a job. Let me not be negligent in failing to point out that both the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears have hired black men as GMs. They've hired minorities as GMs. So let's give both of those organizations props. And if this is the direction that Ryan Poles wants to go in, so be it. Here's my issue. When we've looked at the Chicago Bulls in recent memory, their defense wasn't what we complained about. So you bringing in the defensive coordinator, what are you, as your new head coach, what is that really saying? Hell, if that was the case, why don't you just go back and get Vic Fangio? You understand who was in Chicago before he went to Denver? I mean, we know that the man knows a thing or two about defense. It's the rest of, you know, the football field, special teams and offense that we had an issue with when it came to Fangio. But we knew that he knew something about defense. And I'm looking at this guy right now, and I'm like, you got Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Justin Fields is the future of this franchise. Offense has been the impediment to your success. If the defense has had any struggles, it's because you're keeping them on the field all the damn time and they can't catch a break because you can't generate anything offensively. And as a result, you wore them the hell out. So looking at it from that perspective, why would you go and hire a defensive coordinator? So I totally agree with you, Dan. You better have somebody, some brilliant offensive mind coming with you. Because if you don't, it seems to me like it's just more the same than what we've been getting.
Yeah, and this could be a similar situation. So years ago, Matt LaFleur was the offensive coordinator for the Los Angeles Rams, but he wasn't the actual play caller. Sean McVay was the play caller. Then he went to the Tennessee Titans, was their offensive coordinator who actually had the role of calling plays. And I'm envisioning that Matt Eberflus, if I was him, I would encourage him to go find a similar situation. I think getting an offensive play caller that is going to come from the Mike Shanahan, Gary Kubiak tree is a no-brainer. If you look at many of the offenses in the NFL right now, a lot of them have traits or coaches that have come from that. So it's going to find a guy that is an offensive coordinator, maybe somewhere else, that's not the primary play caller. Maybe if it is a Kevin O'Connell from the Los Angeles Rams. Maybe you go find somebody from the Minnesota Vikings, you know, Clint Kubiak, who is looking for a job that comes from the Gary Kubiak tree, Gary Kubiak's son, you know, that you can bring in as your offensive coordinator. That is not only a phenomenal scheme, but it's the scheme that is perfect for Justin Fields. I said going into this for the Chicago Bears, you needed a guy that was going to be both parts, a phenomenal developer of quarterbacks and really good with everything else. You can't just have one or the other in the NFL. You got to be able to do both. The pick can't just be about Justin. It's got to be about Justin and the football team and 52 other guys. Now the most important thing is you got to hire a guy that knows how to develop a young quarterback and puts him in positions to play to his physical and mental strengths.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.